Surprisingly, we are already approaching the halfway mark for Season 9 of Fortnite Battle Royale, as we are getting ready to head into Week 4 of the 10 major weeks for the season. And man, time sure does fly when you're flying through the slipstream all game. Anyways, with Season 9's halfway point only a few weeks away, things are really starting to heat up on the Fortnite island, as we now have a new one-time event approaching that is going to be absolutely catastrophic for the map. We've got the potential return of Kevin the Cube, and much more that we'll be breaking down here today as we take a look at some of the latest Fortnite Season 10 rumors. What's up guys, and welcome back to the Simply Fortnite channel, and thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like rating on it. And now without further ado, let's take a look at some brand new Fortnite Season 10 leaks and rumors. To kick things off for today, let's first talk about when Season 10 of Fortnite Battle Royale could be coming, because despite it still being a few months away, we actually have some really solid confirmations regarding the Season 10 launch date. Now, typically, Fortnite Battle Royale seasons last roughly 77 days, or 11 weeks to be exact, with the first 10 weeks of the season being dedicated to the weekly challenges that we have, and normally that last week is kind of a grace period, if you will, where players are able to finish out their weekly challenges and wrap up their Battle Pass tiers before we switch over to a brand new season. But this season, apparently, we're going to have a slight extension to the length, and Season 9 is actually going to be lasting 12 weeks in total instead of the standard 11 weeks, which raises some interesting questions that I think a lot of you guys are going to like the answers to. Now, since Season 9 kicked off on May 9th of this year, 12 weeks exactly from then is going to be Thursday, August 1st. So, as of right now, August 1st, 2019 is going to be the official launch date for Season 10 of Battle Royale, at least from what we know so far. But you might be wondering, if we only have 10 weeks of challenges, what exactly is going to happen in those final 2 weeks where there is not necessarily going to be any weekly updates? And my answer and presumption to that is overtime. You guys might remember that back in Season 7 of Fortnite Battle Royale, we actually got our first ever set of overtime challenges because, much like Season 9 appears to be, Season 7 actually lasted 12 weeks as well. So if the overtime challenges were added in during those 12 weeks, I honestly see no reason why we wouldn't also have the overtime challenges return again at the end of this season. And of course, the overtime challenges back in Season 7 actually gave players the ability to earn a free Season 8 Battle Pass, which was absolutely huge at the time. And if we see the same scenario play out again this season, I would expect to see a free Season 10 Battle Pass up for grabs this time around. And speaking of the Season 10 Battle Pass, I'd also bet some money, or some V-Bucks rather, on the fact that the Season 10 Battle Pass is going to introduce a brand new unlockable item or a brand new feature of some sort, since pretty much every single Battle Pass we have ever had has brought to the game a brand new item. Season 2, of course, introduced the Battle Pass for the first time. Season 3 then added in loading screens and contrails to unlock. Season 4 gave us sprays, storyline loading screens, and progressive or upgradable outfits or skins. Season 5 added in toys and free weekly challenges. Season 6 gave us music kits and pets. Season 7 introduced animated wraps and loading screens. Season 8 brought with it animated sprays and traversal emotes. And Season 9 added in animated wraps and animated emotes. So, judging off of the track record, Season 10 is likely going to add in some kind of brand new item or feature to unlock throughout the tiers, alongside the standard skins, gliders, pickaxes, emotes, and all of that good stuff. Of course, as time goes on and we get more information about the potential overtime challenges, we will of course be bringing you guys all of the latest information regarding all of that stuff, so definitely make sure you are subscribed so you can stay in the loop. Moving on though, for now, let's shift focus towards our one-time event for this season, or maybe I should say our first one-time event for this season, because the way things are looking right now, we could very easily get 2 huge events before Season 10 even comes around, and both of these events will play a huge role in the storyline transition going into Season 10. So with that, of course, we must turn our attention to Polar Peak, which, as you guys probably remember, was strucketh back in the unvaulting event thanks to the massive volcano eruption that completely destroyed Tilted Towers and Retail Row. Now, while Polar Peak was actually the second area to be hit by the volcano, it, out of all three areas, seemed to be the least affected. However, now, multiple weeks later, the Polar Peak iceberg is starting to act really funny. Now, we've been predicting that the iceberg biome in general would probably end up melting away or at least disappearing sometime in the near future for, well, quite some time now. And now, thanks to the volcano eruption, the removal of the iceberg biome is honestly looking more likely than ever. Pretty much on a daily basis now, the iceberg is cracking and shifting, sending snow and ice crumbling to the ground beneath it, and that is actually because part of the iceberg is beginning to break thanks to that volcano rock smashing into it. And the iceberg seems to be at its weakest point, literally right next to the frozen lake, aka right where Greasy Grove used to lie on the map. And players are now beginning to speculate about the potential return of Greasy Grove here in Fortnite Battle Royale Season 10, as when the iceberg at Polar Peak comes crumbling down, as will the Ice Castle, the Ice King's reign, and perhaps once all the debris, dust, and ice has settled, the frozen lake will have been smashed and broken apart, creating a sense of freedom, if you will, for Greasy Grove. Not to mention, Fortnite has always kind of mimicked the real-world seasons in-game. Obviously, with Season 6, we had the Darkness Rises theme in a season that started during the fall and had a very Halloween-y kind of theme. In Season 7, which started in the winter of 2018, we had the iceberg biome and the snow map, so on and so forth. And seeing as Season 9 will be spanning throughout the summer season, I could definitely see the iceberg biome disappearing and melting away if Epic chooses to allow the summer heat to once again affect the islands. Either way though, I would say that the iceberg biome and the Ice King's days are definitely numbered. For now though, we'll table the iceberg event talk and transition over towards everyone's favorite three-dimensional solid figure, aka Kevin the Cube, because there are a lot of leaks and rumors pointing towards Kevin the Cube actually returning here just in time for Season 10 of Fortnite Battle Royale in our official Season 9 one-time event. Now, this rumor is stemming primarily from the Fortnite challenges that we have here in Season 9 that are eventually going to reveal the primary story behind the Bunker and Bunker Jonesy once all of the Fortnites have been found. Of course, since the Fortnites are directly tied into the Utopia skin, which we'll be talking about here in just a minute, I would say this whole Kevin the Cube theory and just Utopia event in general is going to be the official Season 9 one-time event, whereas the iceberg event might be something that's a little bit off to the side, kind of how like the volcano eruption event was a subcategory, if you will, of the unvaulting event. Anyways, as you guys can see, currently the Fortnite image is broken up into bits and pieces, depending on how many Fortnites you have collected at the current time. In the image though, if you have unlocked enough Fortnites, you can actually see a painting or a drawing or a sketch or whatever you'd like to call it, of none other than Kevin the Cube. Now, we have had rumors and leaks regarding the return of Kevin the Cube ever since he initially disappeared after the Butterfly event. But seeing as the cube is literally drawn onto what we can only assume is going to be the biggest reveal for Fortnite Season 9, we can only infer that the cube is somehow going to play a big role in the storyline further down the road, as will, of course, our Utopia skin, which will end up becoming available once a player has unlocked 90 individual Fortnites. Much like in the past with the Blockbuster skin and the Enforcer skin and even the Prisoner, etc., the Utopia skin is undoubtedly going to play a huge role in the Season 9 storyline, and when the skin does end up becoming available, we will officially have a completed picture revealing what the secret behind the Fortnite bunker really is. For now though, that is what we know about Fortnite Battle Royale Season 10, alongside how the Season 9 storyline is currently unfolding. Things are certainly getting weirder and weirder as the days go by, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for any suspicious things appearing on or around the Fortnite Islands. With that said though, that does effectively wrap things up for today. Be sure to let us know down in the comments below what you would currently rate Fortnite Season 9 on a scale of 1 to 10. For me, so far I'd say it's like a solid 8, since we have already seen one crossover with the whole Fortnite x Jordan event, and we still have a ton of stuff left on deck too. So yeah, definitely an 8 so far from me. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, let us know by dropping a like on it, as it would be much appreciated. And if you are brand new here to the Simply Fortnite channel, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when a new video goes live. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you guys on the battle bus. Peace out.